Yeah, you mentioned that salsa is also a great way of introducing yourself to people you don't know. They walk into a salsa club and suddenly everybody's a friend because they are bound by their common love for the dance. Is that how you see it here also? People just
Yeah, absolutely. See, for me, like I said, and I was a very shy and introvert person. I can't pick up a conversation.
okay.
So
And with the girl is even 10 times more tough.
yeah. Forget about a girl. Just in even into another new person.
Okay.
So
Stranger.
this actually builds a little confidence, and it's about socializing. So you can walk up to a person as long as you know to dance. You can walk up to a person, ask the person for a dance. So that they already
like
break
going
the
to
ice.
somebody and saying, "I want to play one rack on the pool table." I mean, it's just an interaction.
Yeah, exactly. So that way, and also dancers learn to respect women more than the others. So there, women also feel safer. So it's also easy to.
How
break
does
the
that
ice.
work? Dance teaches you to be more respectful. What is the logic behind that?
Say for example, I'm sitting with some guys and a girl walks. So I'll be tempted to tease the girl. I mean,
Okay.
or make some comments on the girl. I mean, it's a very psychological thing.
All right. Okay.
So if I'm walking with the girl and the same guys are sitting, they're gonna do their same job of commenting on her. But I'm gonna try to protect her or try to keep her away from them. So so automatically when you start interacting with the people, interacting with the opposite sex, you tend to get more respectful for the other person.
Okay.
So that way, you kind of feel a more secure atmosphere for the
And when you see these people who are dancing, do you can spot somebody who learnt it pakka or somebody who's just doing it for fun, making mistakes, bumping into each other?
See, as a instructor, as a teacher, I can look into the critical things, but it's a social dancing scene, so you don't actually have to dance perfectly.
Okay.
So it's about having fun. But if you learn things, it's gonna make the dance much smoother for someone who you're dancing with.
Okay.
So learning actually helps to make the dance look.
So are these
better.
set moves or they're just impromptu? As they go along, you just develop them.
The best part of social dancing is the spontaneity. It's not a
Okay.
performance. It's not choreographed. You listen to the song, you lead the girl, and the girl knows nothing what's coming up next. So it's a lot of surprises, lots of fun.
Okay.
So it's a good experience.
Stepping on toes is part of the deal?
Yeah, stepping on toes, getting punched on the face, but
Yeah.
not too much.
And
But
the odd elbow.
Yeah, I mean, if you know to dance, then yeah, you'll know where to move. The space management comes as part of your learning.
Okay.
But if you're a newcomer, then you tend to step on the feet, you tend to bump into the others on the side, and but
Has this entered into our cinema? Because that's the biggest area where dance comes in. We have all sorts of. I think recently there was some movie, Duvara something na Milega, where that did some Spanish thing in it.
Yeah.
Like that, has it entered into Hollywood?
Yeah, I think in Bollywood, I think it's slowly seeping in at a faster pace than Kollywood. But here, the choreographers are trying to put in some elements of salsa here and there. But I think it's still in its starting stage.
Okay, I mean, but what they're doing is authentic, or is it just a mishmash?
I think it's not yet authentic.
Is it because people don't know it, or they don't think it suits our cinema?
No, I think say for example, probably if you watch a YouTube and try to do something, you might not be strong in your techniques and stuff.
Okay.
Say for example, I'm my expert is in salsa dancing, and if you ask me to choreograph in a completely different dance form, I might not do justice to it.
Okay.
So because the choreographers who are already in the industry, they might be strong in one area, but when they have a demand, they probably might not have enough
they pick up some elements out of that and do something.
Yeah, just to fill in the bits. But if they can expand their expertise, it'll actually enhance the whole experience.
For somebody who wants to get into it, is it an expensive thing?
See, it's part of your monthly expense. So you walk into a club, and if you have a couple
Or a
of
health
drinks,
club is a similar kind of thing?
like say for example, you go into a normal club, or if you go into a restaurant or catching up with a friend or something, you're going to spend about $200-300.
Yeah.
So the monthly expense will work out to be the same. Like it's like your monthly entertainment expense. So it shouldn't. The amount of fun you get from this should not actually pinch your budget.
Okay, so I mean, I'm talking about the learning part of it. You
Yeah,
go to you're
like for
holding
the
a
class, for
Yeah,
example.
yeah,
Say for a class, you'll spend around, say a drop-in class, I would charge around 400 rupees per hour.
Okay.
Or if it's a monthly class.
And do you give them personal attention, or do you just let them be and you just go and correct them as they
I
go?
make sure that I go the slowest pace, so that the slowest person can learn, and also I make it challenging for the one who is already moving faster. So everyone
that's
moves.
tricky.
Yeah, so that's the experience that you get through teaching over the years. Probably my first class when I started was in
And this year
really
you
great.
told me that you're going to be doing something, the IIT or something.
Yes, so I'll be hosting the Chennai Salsa Festival at IIT in December this year.
Okay, okay. And it's all set and ready to go?
The preparations are going on well. We already started getting a lot of registrations across India and across more dances coming from Australia. So it's going to be very exciting this year.
So you think you're going to get more attention or let's say from the media? Media is the one which either makes or breaks it. So how good has the media been towards your particular dance form?
So right now we're trying to get the sponsors and trying to tie up with the people. So we'll definitely get in the media.
And how many dance schools are there right here in the city?
So, I think there are about a couple of schools who are into teaching salsa as a social dance form. So there are about 5-6 schools already doing.
They're spread around the city?
Yeah, they're spread around the city.
And all are trained in the sense, I mean, they have a certificate or something, no such thing.
See, like every school is teaching salsa, but in the name of salsa. But again, the quality that you'll have to, it's like you have to do a little homework before you go into a.
But you see a huge potential. It's going to grow.
Yes, definitely.
It's not going to be just
the whole of India
standing and nodding their head like they do in this rock music or this normal disco thing. This is going to take over. You think it will?
It'll slowly, because we have a lot to catch up with the Europeans and Americans for sure, and with the other fellow Asians. But the quality and the quantity.
So when
is
you go
going
abroad
up.
and dance, nobody looks at you strangely saying, "Ah, he's substandard." I mean, it doesn't make a difference where you came from.
Doesn't matter. It just depends on how I dance personally. It doesn't matter from where I come from, like from India or from any other part.
All right, so thanks a lot, Arun, for coming over, and I hope that you really call that bunch of people into the IIT and make it into a whacking big show.
Thank you so much.